Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you for being here. Dragonman and I will be collecting the entries for the competition today and tomorrow, and hopefully, if all goes well or according to plan, we'll announce the winner on Monday or Tuesday at the latest. I wanted to start on Friday, but it just so happened that I was out of town all day yesterday between a sudden change from stage 4 load shedding to stage 6 in the middle of a 2.5 hour load shedding period and house hunting. Still, I got to nothing but my bed when I got home. I fear the bush and 3 tents will be our next move, as it is clear we are not in the right clique to be informed of the cheaper homes, and I'm not rich enough for the rest. And as you can hear in my voice, I am very sad to tell you that because I'm not rich enough for the rest, I'm also being treated like I'm a piece of anyway. I'm also too old for the banks to want to lend me an amount big enough to push me into the range of the median price of homes in our neighboring town. So yes, my mood and stress levels, my levels of irritation and a pinch of anger is not good for my health. Anyway, dealing with the daily royal news is not enough to lift my spirits either. So right away, I want to first get into a cautionary tale. You know, we as the so-called Mexiteers, the pro-monarchy, anti-Meghan and Harry group, are very quick to brand the Sugars or Sussex squad as sick or delusional or stupid or pathetic and a number of other adjectives. But lately I see and experience more and more that supposed mixiteers are moving into the same realm. I want to just do a very silly, almost childish illustration for you. Let's say I had a little store, a little shop, a little boutique, a unique little place selling quaint stationery or quaint cupcakes or whatever. And Meghan Markle walked into my shop one day. In all honesty, I can tell you that I'll treat her with courtesy and dignity and with a smile, and I'll greet her and thank her for her purchase, just like I would treat any other customer. And hey, I mean, if she spent $200 or more, I may even go and hold the door for her or put a bow on her parcel. And I can almost guarantee you that as a business owner or the CEO or founder of a charity, you will do exactly the same. Guaranteed. Yes, if she was rude or belligerent, you may go yell in your back room or bathroom once she left, or go punch a pillow. But if she was courteous, got what she wanted, paid for it, and left, that would be that. And you will serve her with a smile and take her money with a smile, like you would anyone else's. And if asked afterwards about her, what are you going to say? Oh, she came in, was courteous, got what she wanted, paid for it, and left. That's what I would say. But lately there is a very, very concerning trend among Mexiteers where they want, no, wait, they demand a certain narrative. They want you to be nasty, they want you to be negative, and more than that, they want you to lie, embellish, or spin the truth, or then they will spin it for you. And if you don't want to go with their unsubstantiated spin, then they will threaten you. Oh, I'm unsubscribing, or worse. Well, This channel is not an airport. You do not have to announce your departure. Okay? The current issue I am unwillingly embroiled in concerns Omid Scobie's book. The biggest issue being that there is a person or persons, and I'm not going to give the game away because I have a measure of empathy and respect for said person or persons. But this human or humans have his or her own very strong likes and dislikes and emotions surrounding certain members of the royal family. So, with Omid Scobie's vague comments about palace insiders talking to him and his sources and blah blah blah, it leaves a huge, huge gap for people who have preset ideas because of certain prejudices to spread rumors which are currently very hurtful and very harmful, and in a way is damaging the monarchy even more by dividing them even more and by sowing mistrust and distrust among members of the family. I'm urging you all, if you want to purge and cajole and entertain yourselves, then rather stick to Harry and Meghan, because at least Harry and Meghan have given us reason to distrust them, to speculate, because they lied. They told wildly fantastical stories on international television, and we saw and we heard the vitriol coming out of their mouths. And I'm particularly talking about what we can prove, not all the other maybes and I thinks, and you know what I'm talking about. Now, look, I'm not advocating for any kind of bullying or spreading hatred, not even towards Harry and Meghan. But what I am saying is that at the very, very least, they have almost begged us not to believe a word coming out of their mouth. They are also earning their keep via all this publicity, whether it is positive or negative. So yes, go right ahead if you have to with Harry and Meghan, because they are giving it back to us as best they can. Not always directly, but indirectly via the media and other sources. I mean, stories like burying a fetus under a banyan tree or whatever it's called. I mean, that kind of shit. But it is time to start treading much more carefully when it comes to other members of the royal family and other people who had relationships with the Harkles. You cannot just assume someone is nasty or a liar or a narcissist or whatever else just because they have or had some kind of affiliation, be it a friendship, or be it a business relationship, or be it that they just had a photograph taken with them. As a matter of fact, speaking to someone with far, far more and far better knowledge about psychiatry, etc., than me, he said that an empath, someone who is highly empathetic, is more likely to feel sympathetic towards the Harkles, will be far more likely to fall for their victim narrative than someone who is as narcissistic as they are. Think about it for a while, people, and you will realize that it makes absolute sense. So, what some people in this community now want me to do is they want me to go bully an empath, someone who is soft and empathetic. That is what they want me to do. And then they go threaten me with, like, I am unsubscribing. Bye. Take your flight. You've made your announcement. So go. No need for an announcement, though. I know that at the moment there is a lot of varying emotions, deep and painful emotions, but varying in origin and intensity among the members of the royal family, and instinctively I understand it. Maybe because I'm closer to some of their ages. I don't know. But what I am told and believe is that not one of the current close members of the royal family are immune or without hurt and pain of some sort at this moment. And yes, that includes the King and Camilla. It includes Princess Anne, the stoic, strong Princess Anne. It includes Edward and the strong, hard-working, intelligent Sophie. It definitely also includes Prince Andrew, Sarah, and their daughters. People love to crawl out of the woodwork and vilify Sarah, for instance, for what she did years ago, like the toe-sucking incident, etc. But why don't those people just stop, and think? Sarah's now in her 60s, has just survived breast cancer. Just because we only heard about it after the surgery and reconstruction does not mean there wasn't hardship and shock and sadness and fear before and now after. Of course there is. Of course there is. As a 60-year-old woman who had biopsies and scrapes taken of my colon, etc., only at the beginning of this very year, I understand what fear is. As a 60-year-old woman who made many mistakes in my life, what on earth would give me the right to point fingers at Sarah now? We all learn through our mistakes, and when we reach an age like 60 or 70, we come to a point where we've made peace with the mistakes we made, but we're not going to make them again. Now, yes, at the time it made the headlines. It was in the news and we all talked about it. And we'll likely still mention it from time to time, like I just did. But to classify someone like, say, Sarah as a bad person or narcissist or whatever else these people can come up with is just insanity. And the same applied to her daughters. I told you in a previous video, bring me proof. Send me. I post my email address everywhere. Most of the people on my channel know my real name. So you can likely even find my phone number if you really want to. Bring me proof, okay? Bring me proof of one of them being disloyal to the royal family and the crown. Bring proof of their father having been involved with Meghan Markle, and not just the photograph of Meghan on a yacht with some of her friends. Do that. Please do that. And I will read and listen and discuss it. And until then, please do not threaten me that you will unsubscribe unless I talk shit about the Yorks or anyone else, or unless I don't talk about them at all. And you know what? The same applies to anyone else, even the king. He is Harry's father. He is the king. He is the head of state and head of the church. How on earth do I talk about Harry, Meghan, or the royals without mentioning him? How? But every time I mention his name, people don't even bother to listen to the rest of the video. No, they post, "You're a hater, I'm going to unsubscribe." Ding dong, there goes the airport announcement once again. How? How do you expect me to do this? So, if people acting like this, so calling themselves Mexiteers, if that is what Mexiteers expect, then I'm afraid I found it delusional or cray-cray, as bad as the Sussex Squad, and then I no longer want to be associated with it. You cannot tell me to keep talking about this and keep talking about that. Who the hell are you? Who do you think you are? And how the heck do you expect me to talk about the same thing over and over and over again, day in, day out, because that is what you want, because it suits your agenda? It is insane. It is insane. And this whole scenario is becoming as insane as we think Megan is. Yes, maybe her insanity is contagious. I don't know. But this is a warning. I have told you numerous times, I do not have 101 insiders and 50 people linked to the royal family. No, I have one, maybe one, because it's nobody's business where I get my information from. But I have one or two people I would trust fully. And I'm telling you guys now that if this kind of BS continues, there will be trouble. There will be people sued, because this kind of madness is now affecting people who have absolutely nothing to do with what Meghan Markle is getting herself into. It is affecting their health and their mental stability. And people, blood is thicker than water. And if this continues, the royal family will support these people to take legal action against the likes of these people who use their own agenda and want to force their own narrative on others. Let's just stop it right there. Okay, I wanted to actually talk about Omid Scobie's book, but I went off topic and I ranted a bit, and I need to sort a few things out before the next load shedding phase. But I'm not going to keep you hanging, and I will be back very soon. So until then, stay safe and take care. Bye.